The old man blew gently in front of him, and a dead woman appeared. She was the princess's mother. John looked her in the eyes and revealed his wish. He wanted her permission to marry her daughter, but she refused. She said a common man could never marry a princess. That's when the guardian of the underworld stepped forward, carrying a tray of rare cakes, soul-nourishing delicacies. If she accepted the request, the cakes would be hers. Seeing the pastries, the old woman hesitated, and finally gave in. Meanwhile, the king and the princess were having dinner, when suddenly, the image of the princess's mother appeared on their plates. She spoke clearly. She had accepted John's request, and told the king to begin preparing for the wedding. The princess, upon hearing this, stood up and walked away. She never imagined John would succeed in something so impossible. John and Lisa returned from the underworld. On the boat, he thanked her for the help. Lisa told him he had a good heart, and hoped he'd never change, but John felt a strange sadness inside. The next morning, as the ship docked, he rushed toward the kingdom, but when he turned around, he saw Lisa, wearing her fishtail cloak. It was time to say goodbye. Lisa dove into the river and vanished. John then ran joyfully to see the princess, but the moment she saw him, she ordered his arrest. She no longer wanted to marry him. With a blindfold over his eyes, John was about to be executed. Until Lisa returned, she wore a shimmering, scaled cloak and offered it to the princess. She said, "If you release John, the cloak is yours. And with it, you can swim the rivers and become the princess of the waters." Curious, the princess agreed. But the moment she put on the cloak, a brilliant light erupted. She was lifted into the sky, then dropped into a barrel, transformed into a fish. Desperate, she cried out, trying to return to her human form. But Lisa told her, her identity had already changed. Suddenly, a stream of water burst from the well. The river god emerged, and took the barrel in his arms. From that day on, the princess would live with him forever. The chains around Lisa's wrists fell away. She had finally become a normal human girl. John ran to her. Shaken now, he knew who he truly loved. He stepped forward, and sealed her lips with a kiss. The two of them boarded the boat, ready to return home, and live happily ever after.